Come on. Go in, go in, go in. Can you hear Opie from here?
Oh, well, he's always in the truck.
He's out. Here he comes.
He's out?
He's out. Coming across the street.
He busted through the door. Move. Did you break my door?
Did you break the door?
How'd you get out that front door?
Opie.
Huh? You must have.
You got a door left?
Yeah, there's still a door over there. I was just going to tell you, he's all throwing a fit 'cause I was bringing Jax over.
Thank you for your purchase. To start your car wash.
Excuse me, young man. Can I come through here? Excuse me. Excuse me. Thank you. It's kind of cool out, so we're going to go ahead and button your window up. That way we don't get a breeze going through here. There you go. That work for you? I did. It's on my nose. I know. Well, what I was going to start off this video with was, man, it is cold out. It is cold out. Thought, nah. Then I was going to start it off with, man, this wind is just brutal today. It's going to be a long day of trucking. Nah. And then I was going to start it off with, did you guys see those fuel prices? Since the last time I booked this load that we have behind us, in between that time and when we're hooking on to it, fuel has jumped up over $1 a gallon. I was going to talk about that. Nah, I don't want to do that either. Sometimes you got to be depressed. How do I say this? Sometimes you have to be depressed to remember what you have. If you follow us on Facebook or on Instagram, you've seen that me and my family were in Des Moines, Iowa this past weekend. You also seen that the tornado whistles were going off in Des Moines, and while we were at our hotel. We were there for Paige's jazz band competition, which, by the way, they made it to state. And then we were also there for our yearly tradition of going to the Iowa Deer Classic. While those whistles were going off in that video, a family's life was being changed. They got hit with what they're thinking was an F4 over by Winterset, Iowa. And last night when I was just sitting there getting ready for my work day when we got home from Des Moines, and I was telling Sarah that, oh man, I'm gonna have to drive through a snowstorm coming up. because there's snow over in eastern Iowa right now. And then I was also, complaining about a couple other things, and I kept looking at her waiting for a response, and she was reading her phone, and I go, well, I guess the phone's more important anyway. She goes, and she was almost tearing up. She goes, that Winterset tornado killed 6 people. 2 kids, a dad, grandparents, and I don't know who the other one was. But she said, this mom is going to go, this lady no longer has a husband, no longer has the grandparents, and no longer has 2 of her kids. And it just kind of dawned on me, here I am whining about a snowstorm, or whining about fuel. Those things aren't important. Never, ever worry about those things, because you have to remember what is important in your life. Do not sweat the small stuff. Yes, $5 a gallon for fuel in the Midwest, that's horrible. Yes, 17 degrees temperature for the 3rd or 4th or 5th month in a row. Yes, that's horrible. None of it compares to it. Just think about it. That poor lady does not have her family anymore. That lady, her life has changed forever. That's all there is to it. And sometimes it takes being depressed to remember what you have. So I'm sorry for the depressing message. I am sorry for the depressing message at the beginning of our beautiful video, or beautiful day worth of video of trucking. But sometimes you need to be reminded of that. And today's that day. Today I am depressed. Today I am sad that I was worrying about all that stupid stuff. That when I was recording the tornado whistles going off at our hotel, and I was joking around with somebody saying, hey, this is the Iowa thing. We all stand out here, and when the whistles go off, and we wait for a tornado to come. When I was saying that, somebody was going through the fight of their life. To add insult to injury, Mother Nature, after a tornado wipes out everything you own, drops 6 inches of snow on them. love my pizza. I really do. Come on, big boy. Wish I could remember your name. I know you're a subscriber. I'm horrible with names, as you know. But hello, I know you're sleeping in there. Well, welcome to Crawfordsville, Indiana. See that? Fuel prices are pretty darn cheap here. $4.94 a gallon. The trip's been going pretty good. I did do a live stream with you guys. Almost 4 hours. I cut it off 5 seconds too soon. It was 3 hours, 59 minutes, and 55 seconds. So an almost solid 4 hours of live stream going down the road. That was cool. You guys are, as usual, just magnificent people, and every one of you should give yourselves a pat on the back. Every time I talk to you guys, it always makes a person feel a little bit better. But I wasn't depressed for my own internal things. I was depressed for the feeling I was having. I mean, it was a guilt feeling. You know, I think they, you know, just because of what those people went through, and I was whining about all that other stuff. Just makes it seem so stupid that I was whining about it. And it really was. It really was just so stupid. And every once in a while, you just gotta bring yourself back down to earth this way. Earth. I don't know what I'm trying to say there. Philosopher. Who knows? Alright, so Opie's going to use the restroom here, and then we're going to get on the road and finish out our trip into Greenfield, get this load dropped off, and then we're going to go down to Huntingburg, Indiana, grab a load, and then we're going to take that over to St. Joe, Missouri, and drop it off. So we do have a different reload. We've been down to this reload before that we're going to, but it is different versus what we've been hauling for a while. You're a good boy, Opie. Yes, you are. Good boy. I think you scared him, Opie. It's okay, though. You did good. You did exactly what you're supposed to. Yeah, you listened to me when I called you back and everything, didn't you? Yeah, you did. Well, the gentleman in the blue truck, got to talk to him again. He was just finishing up his day. He was in there doing paperwork. We were standing there talking, and another subscriber driving a... I'm pretty sure that's you that came out of that truck, that beautiful International. Those Internationals, I drove one just for 2 days. I was helping a buddy out. Wow, talk about a smooth ride. And if I remember right, I think your guys' seats swivel all the way around. It's all just a big sleeper. Beautiful, nice truck, beautiful color and everything. But he's a subscriber, and he came walking up, and I had my back turned to him while I was talking to the gentleman over here in the blue truck that we know. And Opie reared up and did the vicious "I'm going to kill you" bark. I know. That guy's probably thinking, holy smokes, I've never seen Opie be like that. If that's what you're trained to do, you did good. I gave him his call words to back off, and he backed off right away. He circled me once, just to make sure, you know, the perimeter check is what I've been told. But he circled me once, came back, sat down right beside me, and then I shook the guy's hand right away. If I shake his hand and I start talking to you right away, Opie knows that you're friendly. He's not going to bother you. A lot of times I wouldn't reach down to pet him because he probably wants no part of that. But Opie did good. He did real good. I wish I would have had that on camera. That way people could see you working. They're so used to you doing what you're doing back there, but you actually worked. I'm so proud of you. Oh, Opie's usually never like that. $120% my fault. So if you guys ever want to just walk up, shoot the BS with me, it's no problem usually. I'm kind of not on my game if you guys haven't been able to tell today. And usually when I have Opie out with me and I'm actually talking to somebody, I'm paying attention to Opie and the person I'm talking to. I wasn't paying enough attention to Opie, and what I was doing wrong is I wasn't paying attention to my surroundings. And when I have Opie outside with me, I really have to pay attention to my surroundings. Because I would have seen the gentleman walking up, which I did, but I didn't look over at him soon enough. And Opie, I could tell exactly what he did. He looked up at me, seen that I was talking to someone else, seen somebody walking up, and thought of him as danger. Because multiple times when I'm working on my truck in the middle of the night, Opie will be setting guard basically. He's looking around, looking at everything, seeing where everybody's at and the whole works. And if someone comes walking up and my back is turned, then he lets out a pretty good woof woof woof. So to the gentleman there, that I don't know if Opie scared you or not, but I do apologize. It wasn't his fault at all. It was 100% mine. Well, if you have not guessed it yet, we have made it out here to Greenfield, Indiana. We've dropped our loaded trailer off. Unfortunately, they do not have an empty trailer for us to grab right now. They do, however, have one in a door. Probably looking at getting it unloaded tomorrow morning sometime. Works out great. I'm not mad at all, because once I leave these gates, there isn't anywhere to park within the next 60 miles. So we're going to go over, pull in front of the dust trailer, and set there. And if the world goes right, they won't wake me up till tomorrow morning. Alright, well, before we leave, I did find out that tornado that was in Iowa there was an F4. Pretty nasty one there. I am going to leave a link in the description of this video below if I can figure it out. It's a little bit more about the family who lost their lives in that tornado. I did see something on the interwebs about it, so I figured I'd leave that in the link below. Sorry the video started off a little somber, but every once in a while, I guess they have to, right? I'm going to leave you guys with that, and stay safe, and as always, I'll see you next time. Be a little bit more upbeat next time maybe, right?